Restream says that stuff is happening. Let's find out if stuff is happening. Oh. Edit. Retro game development and other groovy things. Done. Stream preview says I'm live, but unstable. I don't see anything on YouTube. I don't see anything on Twitch. Retro game development and other groovy. Welcome to ViridianGames. Retro game development and other groovy stuff. Should update my Come on. Okay, that looks like it might actually be working. Okay, I see myself on YouTube. I do not see myself on Twitch, even though it says that I've got 4 viewers. Ferrari says, "Hey yo!" Okay, I guess I'm live. I see you on Twitch. Okay. All right. You know me. I make games. I don't stream for a living. Also, this is only the second time I've done this, so you know. But let's go ahead and get everybody up to date. Stream is starting now. Ultima 7 Revisited. Little Wars. Can't remember the name of my own game. Only second time, don't worry, I'll be gentle. Roy. And Anthony breaks his one rule. That's right, babies. I'm going to break my one rule tonight. Anthony, type straight. There. Okay. Alright. Where is the URL of the YouTube stream? There we go. Alright. Let's notify everybody who might be interested. Might. Alright. People on my server might be interested. People on Twixter might be interested. People where the sky is blue might be interested. My patrons just might be interested. One rule, we talking politics? Tangentially, yes, we are. I wish we weren't, but I feel that it's necessary, honestly. Was there some other place I was hosting? Ah, right. Ultimate Dragons. Streams and Reddits. Alright, I think that's everything. I think we may actually be ready to start the stream now that it's 10 minutes after 6. Okay, I want my statistics. Information. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is such death. Oh, can y'all hear me okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear the music? Can you hear me over the music? I moved my fan. Are you hearing the fan? Sound is fine for me, says for Roy. Thanks. Alright, let's get started. Except I just lost the thing I was looking for. Gravy. Okay, there we go. Okay, hello. My name is Anthony Salter, also known as Viridian of ViridianGames.com, and thank you so much for tuning in. We have a lot to talk about tonight. We have some uh, general stuff that I want to talk about. Um, we are going to have some Ultima 7 updates. DOB actually sent me something to update Ultima 7 with. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to continue to work on combat, and then I'll do an update on the Steam page and Little Wars towards the end. All right, let's uh, let's start with the news. Build castle, 1 grain, 3 wood, 1. Oh no, that's not the right document. Okay, there we go. Okay, first, lo- lots of stuff happened on Twixter this week. Um, that makes me both happy and uh, annoyed with social media in general. For starters, uh, John Carmack came out with a post. Very nice post. John Carmack seems like a really good guy. He seems to have matured and become more emotionally sensitive, like me, as he's gotten older. Um, and the post was basically how the crunch on Quake destroyed id Software. Romero left immediately afterwards. Was there drama around it? Oh yeah, yeah. If you haven't read, okay, okay, okay. This is great because now I get to shill one of my favorite books. This book is called Masters of Doom. It's written by David Kushner, and it's an incredibly easy to read, clear explanation of exactly how it came together, how it exploded, and then how it all fell apart. What's this desktop environment? Oh, Alfred LP8VZ. Oh, thank you for joining in. This is MX Linux. I was using Linux Mint, but the kernel that Linux Mint is based on is so far back. Yeah, this is back for you. That I'm having trouble installing the most recent versions of a lot of applications. So I was like, okay, Linux Mint is the beginner Linux OS. What's the intermediate OS? And it turns out that's MX Linux. And so far, I have really enjoyed it. Okay, there's the. Oh God, what an awful URL. Okay, but this book is amazing. I think everybody should read it, not just in the game development sphere. It's so incredibly readable that you don't really even need to know anything about video games to enjoy it. I'm also going to shill the audiobook. Let's see. Which is narrated by none other than Will Wheaton. I bought this on Audible. I've listened to it a whole bunch of times. I think he does a great job. Um, is this a documentary-esque book? Yes, absolutely a documentary. Wall of URL crits you for over 9,000. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Okay. Hang on. We can do better. We can do better. If I recall correctly, I just need. Oh crud. I think I just need this part. Let's see if that works. There we go. All right. There, that's better. All right, root vegetable gets banned. There. All right. That's annoying. I should have known that I was going to have to do that a bit more often now that I'm on YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, and I actually, talked about this on Twitter a bit. John cracked the whip like a mule driver over everybody while they were working on Quake. And the game came out and it was great. And it wasn't just great, it revolutionized the PC gaming industry by proving A, the PC can do complex 3D polygonal worlds, and B, playing games over the internet was how we were going to do things from now on. But it took so much out of the team that it basically destroyed id. And a whole bunch of really talented people left. And while they went on to, make some more games, nothing ever hit the way Quake did. I mean, Quake 2, yes, colored lighting, etc., but it was basically, the same setup. Oh. I can't win with audiobooks for some reason. Maybe the issue of backtracking between bits require more concentration. I have most of my books physical, but I do read using an e-reader. Have you looked into chat integration since you're streaming cross-platform? Oh, not Peachtree. Hey, not Peachtree. Yeah, Restream is giving me a chat window that apparently has both the Twitch and the YouTube chats in it, which I think is cool. I don't know what sort of magic was done to make that happen, but apparently I can chat to everybody and everybody can chat to me and I can keep track of all of it, which is nice. That's great. But John Carmack's post was in response to someone else on the Doom and Quake teams who, man, he just seemed to have a bad week this week. Every time I saw something from his account, it was terribly, terribly negative. Ferrer says, I worked on stupid B2B software and we crunched you in the 90s. At least they had a cool game to show for it. That's true, yeah. The magic of WebSockets. Yep. But man, it was kind of awful watching people that I truly respect. He wasn't the only one. There was a lot of negativity on Twitter this week, and it was kind of awful watching people that I respect say things that I just, ugh. I wanted to take them aside and go, okay, maybe cool it down just a little bit. But that's just how it was. All right, what's next? Let's see. Okay. I said that I was going to break my one rule. Here we go. I'm going to talk about politics and how Ultima relates to politics. I actually wrote up a little thing here and made a bunch of notes because I specifically want to make sure I get this right. want everyone to know exactly what I'm thinking here. I don't want any misunderstandings. And I'm fully aware that simply broaching this subject is probably going to make some people mad and probably cause them to stop subscribing. They may leave my Discord. They may stop, if they're patrons, they may stop being my patron. I don't care. A whole bunch of comments on last week's stream after where I talked about Richard getting Ultima back. There were comments both on Twitch and YouTube saying, "Oh well, he's such a liberal. He's such a liberal. He'll just make it woke if he makes another Ultima." Oh, and then, you know, the other side pipes up and says, "Well, Ultima was always political," etc., etc., etc. Here is my take on this. I'm going to say this, and then the rule is going to, you know, lock down again. We're not going to discuss it beyond this, but I do want to make my personal stance on this clear. First, Ultima is about ethics, not politics. There was one Ultima that was about politics, and that was Ultima 5. And the whole point of Ultima 5 is that when you try to legislate ethics and turn it into politics, it backfires and makes things worse for everybody. This conflation between a person's ethics and politics is one of the reasons why we can't talk about politics in a civil manner anymore. Too many people think that their politics are their ethics. And if someone else has different politics, that means that they are not ethical. It's an easy way to brush aside the views of other people. And it's gotten really, really, really bad. But that isn't Ultima. Ultima isn't about politics. It's about ethics. It's about morals. It's about virtues. When you take the test in the gypsy's wagon, she's not testing whether or not you're a good or bad person. She's testing which virtue your life is best expressed through your life. Which virtue do you front as you live your life? That's it. And so I have no doubt that if Richard Garriott were to make another Ultima, that it could be a wonderful game about, again, ethics and ethical dilemmas and how you come at ethics from different directions without having to involve politics at all. Oh, I'm so sorry. And so this whole thing about Richard being a liberal, he is. I think he's been one his whole life. But the idea that he can't make an Ultima about ethical considerations without injecting his politics in it is ridiculous. And do you know why I think that? Because he didn't do it the first 9 times, now did he? Not Peachtree says, politics, yep. Ultima 8 Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. The one we're all dying for. Yes. Yes. But... And while I was thinking about whether or not I was going to talk about this, I could not help but think, you know, by saying we can't talk about this on my stream or on my Discord, and I won't talk about these subjects on my Twitter, it means that I'm a bit of a coward. It really is. I just don't want to push people away for reasons that I think aren't legitimate. I listen to music made by people who do not share my politics. I read books by people who do not share my politics. I play games from people who do not share my politics. I don't think that sharing my politics is necessary for a person to be a good person or a good artist or a good anything. Well, that's what they said. That's the go back to last week's stream and look at the comments. Roy says, I don't understand these people are fans of Ultima but don't like Lord British because of his politics. I think what they're saying is at this point politics is such a landmine, it's so pervasive, that he couldn't make another Ultima without injecting politics into it, which I don't think is true. And Ultima has never been about politics. The only time it was about politics is when it was explicitly about why you don't mix politics with ethics. They are two things. Sure, your ethics can, can inspire your politics, but politics is ugly, nasty, infighting, backfighting, power hungry stuff, and I don't like to think about it, honestly, as little as possible. All right, and now everybody's talking, so let's see what everybody's got to say. If everyone was as honest and observant as your observation, we wouldn't have social media any longer anyway. No, yes we would. How is she supposed to find out that, the casserole that Grandma made was really good this time? It isn't a serious place because anonymity is a cover. It was never going to be the town hall or marketplace of ideas Zuckerberg et al. Dreamed it would be because it was never designed with that in mind. The anonymity thing is a great point. There was something that Penny Arcade stated a long time ago, is when you combine anonymity with immaturity, you just get jerks all over the place. That wasn't what they said, of course, but I'm not going to repeat what they said. Alfred says, people need to be more agnostic in terms of their politics. I'm from Finland. Woohoo! Finland! I've got friends in Finland! And people generally tend to not judge and make assumptions from political leanings. How lucky you are! How lucky! How lucky you are! Okay. Alright, does anybody else... I'm about to close this. We're about to close the door on the one rule. Does anybody else have anything else they want to say before I do? I have a programmer friend in Finland. He used to belong to a demo group, if anybody remembers what those were. He is a badass programmer. He works at Intel now. Alright. I'm about to reinforce the one rule. Oh! Scouter says, I do, but I'll zip it. Feel free to DM me, Scouter. Alright. Going once. Going twice. By the way, gone will be the 90s writing that is now problematic. But gone will be the 90s writing that is now problematic. Ah! Okay, yeah, I can think of a whole bunch of things in older Ultima games that would be considered problematic now. But I don't think that's an excuse to, rip them all out. They are what they are. Put a disclaimer at the front. I don't care. Frankly, when I see a disclaimer like that, it makes me go, oh, okay, this is going to be good. Okay. Going once, going twice. The one rule is now back in effect. Politics, sex, religion, and drugs do not exist on this channel. No. Instead, we're going to talk about video games. Okay, let's get into what we are doing. And the answer is, again, this has been a very busy week for me, despite the fact that nothing has happened. The job front has not moved. And my circumstances continue to get worse. I hate to say that. Oh, right. I'm like, why did I bring up my Discord? Right, because people uploaded things for me to integrate. If I recall, did I already do this one? What's today, the 28th? Lamps, cannons, and kegs, oh my. This is a bunch of stuff from One Crash. People pointed out that, oh, yeah, well, I'll just show you if it will build. Load faster. What's going on here? Okay. Right out loud. Okay. People were, wow, that performance is not good. Okay. People have pointed out that these lamps had a very thin border around them, especially compared to a post like this one, which has a nice thick border around it. They're very consistent. So he reworked those as well as brought in a couple of other things. And we haven't actually had an art dump in a while, so I'm looking forward to implementing this. Let me get this into the working folder. Extract. Okay, did I do that right? Every version of Linux has its own darn extractor. And unfortunately there isn't anything like 7-zip for Linux. Alright. Oh, wrong button. Half my work day hitting the wrong button. Alright, working lamp and cannon. Home, repos, 7 revisited. Models, 3D models. Oh my. I did something wrong. Okay. Relax. Paste 50 items. Oh, it did paste them. Apply to all. Overwrite. There we go. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. There we go. All right. All right, now we have our list of changes here. Oh. Okay, the performance is kind of bad, so let's switch to release. Much better. Okay. Soundbox mode. F11. Lip. Lit lamppost. 889 by 9. 8, no, no, oh, 8. Okay. Alright, jump to instance. No! What the heck just happened? Okay. If we're having crash issues, then we're going to need run and debug to find out what's going on. Alright. 889. It needs to pop. I have a fix on what I sent you. Oh. Okay, yeah, I've got that. I was gonna do this art stuff first, though. Okay, shape editor fix. Oh, there is a shape editor fix. Okay. Let me see if I can find that download. DLB, did you put that in the server or did you send it directly to me? Ah, you sent it directly to me. Okay. DLB fix. Ah, caps are killing me here. I swear, what the heck? DLB fix. There it is. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's do some diffing. Oh, crud. Do I have Meld? Please tell me I've installed Meld. Meld, please be here. M-E-L-D. Meld! Yay! Meld. Alright, main state. repos. U7 revisited. Good Lord, nothing. Ugh. This this caps before lowercase before caps thing is always just annoyed the heck out of me. I'm hoping I can change that at some point. Source, main state. There we go. You may compare. So this has been commented out. Anything else? All right. I think that's it. Now let's do the next one. Okay. Into Task Manager. Thank you. File. Okay, so there's a shape editor fix. I wasn't aware the shape editor was broken because I haven't used it in a while. Repos, U7 revisited, source, shape editor state. There we go. Compare. Close shape editor after jumping. Oh. Ew. Oh. Ew. Did I do that? Ugh. Terrible. Oh, man. Alright, what else have we got? U7globals.cpp. Gross. No. Ah. Meld, why do you have to have the blank comparison button right there? I always assume that the leftmost button is the next step button. There's so many cases where that's just not the case. Well, global, see? Right there. I don't want that. I don't want that to be the thing. Anywho. Repos, you said revisited, source. What was this? U7 globals. Compare. Ah, okay, this was one of the fixes for... Okay, let's go ahead and grab this. And let's go ahead and remove these. Next. Anything else? Okay, some updated controls. That was good. Files are identical. Then save it. New comparison. Use 7 Lua funks. What? Oh. XZY rather than XYZ. Alright, let's see what that does. Alright, save, close. Let's do a rebuild to make sure we pick up everything. Alright. Sandbox mode. F1. Oh wait, it's 889, right? There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, actually we want frame 9. No instance of shape 889 frame 9 found in world. That's okay. First person should be more helpful with zooming to the center of the screen. We'll try that as soon as I get this stuff integrated. Lamppost 889. 0, 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Let's make sure all of these have been picked up. 0. Jump to instance. There we go. The next one is 1. Ah. Okay, you can see that the kind of blue the coloration is gone, which I like. Oh, the lits don't match the unlits, but that's an easy fix. The width it looks exactly the same to me. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, well for starters, that is supposed to be the center point, and it's not, so it's not rotating around the center point. Second, okay, okay, if you look at it in here, the outline is much better. Also, this is, I got half a mind to just turn this off, because it overlaps the model and causes the black outline not to work properly. Next is 4. I love this one so much. I love this one so much. Is it the center point of the full circumference of the entirety of the moving light bubble? That's a good question, and I don't know the answer. Oh, crud. Okay. Well, we've got some broken roofs getting in the way of that. Oh dear. Oh, that's, that doesn't look right. But that's probably just a texture thing that can be fixed fairly easily. I want another vine-covered one that isn't under a roof. What is up with these bounding boxes? There it goes. Oh, look at that bounding box! Look at that bounding box! It's nowhere near the actual object. This one's fine. This one's broke. Okay, let's not get sidetracked. That design is great. Yes, it is. Oh. Let's see. What were we looking at? Oh, crud. I got sidetracked. No, it's 526. There, that's 889. 4 looks great. 6. Is this the one with the white stripe in the back? Yeah. I'm not sure what happened there. There were some texture changes, but, you know, it's almost a solid color. There wouldn't be any difficulty fixing that, I'm sure. Heck! See, this one's fine. 7 of 13. 8. Oh, that one's real nice too. He did such a good job on all of these. Okay, these models look okay, except for that black stripe around it. Yeah, I'm starting to think that the... Speed time. Okay. Okay, what we could do is instead of having a circle here, we could have this patch where it's brightest, we could have that move around a little bit. How's that sound? I think that looks great. Yeah, I think if we lit this patch up, this little cross of lit tiles, we lit it up just a little bit to make it pop out from the darker ones, and then we had it shift around like that randomly. I think that would give the effect without having to break the model. All right, now what else have we got? Oh, I'm looking forward to these. Watch this. Let's see, 735. Look at this horrible, disgusting thing. Oh, let's turn the day on. Turn day back on. There we go. Look at this horrible attempt I did for an archery target. No, not you. You. Yes. Alright. Mesh. Should be archery target 735.bin. There we go. Archery target 735. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. every day, it just looks better and better. Okay. And there is fencing dummy. Fencing dummy is 860. Yes. Look at this awful, awful thing. Surely we can do better. I mean, not me, but somebody else could do better. What's the name? Fencing dummy. C-D-E-F-G fence. Oh, man. Oh, man. Are they in the... no, they're not in the bounding boxes. But that's what always happens. So let's just, put them in the bounding boxes. Oh, that's not... Even that's not enough. If that's not enough. Now they're in the bounding boxes. There we go. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. All right. Now, apparently, we have cannons. 702. Oh, man. I haven't seen all of these yet. Jump to instance. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this. Canon 702 GLTF. All right. $702. Oh! Look at it. Check out its majesty. Oh my god. Is that the direction it's supposed to be facing? Let me bust out the map here. Ow! That's my neck. Okay, where are we? Oh, we're down at the bottom. Ah, crud. This map only shows the ground level. Let's see. Where's a cannon? Where else might there be a cannon? I was hoping there might be one on the pier at Buxton to ward off any non-pirates, but I do not see one. Who's got a cannon on the ground level? Man, I don't see one at all. Alright, let's go with our gut then. I'm guessing that this cannon should actually be facing this way. First, let's get it in the center of the bounding box. Nice. Actually, maybe it should be facing this way. This one faces this way to shoot in this direction, and this one faces this way to shoot in this direction. I don't know. I also wish I could find one because I think the cannons might need to be a little bigger than that. But without a visual reference, I have no visual reference. If that makes any sense. Cannon, cannon, cannon. Seriously, nobody's got a cannon? Not even the people who want to kill Lord British have a cannon? Since that's canonically one of the ways you can do that. Didn't Shape Editor have a search to find instances in world? Yes, it does. But this is up on the second level of the game. I'm trying to reference it with the Ultima map, and the Ultima map only shows the first level of the game. There has got to be a cannon somewhere. I'm sure this is... okay, Owen's Place in Minnock? Is there a dock there? Yeah, there is. Is there a cannon there? Come on. Ships need protecting. Why are there no cannons to protect the ships? Plus, they don't believe pirates exist. Okay. I'm just gonna have to eyeball this because my exalt is not... Whoa, that's weird. That bounding box is very wrong. Whoa, okay, something's broken here. I can't update 702. Okay, what was the next one? Oh, 703. Oh, okay, okay. Odd. Oh, that's Cannonball. Wait, do we have Cannonball? Cannon 703. Oh my god, we do. We have Cannonball. Oh my god. Oh, look at the. Hey, we found a cannon that's out in the open. Where is it? Oh my god, where is it? Should be right here. Okay. Hot damn. Wish I could zoom in further. But that looks pretty good. I mean, we've got the balls, we've got the cannon, we've got the powder right there. Why am I still drawing paths? Dumb butt. So let's see if we can get this to look like this. Okay. Oh, Anthony, that's the script, not the model. You complete dumb butt. Okay, we're gonna come back in. If it'll let me. Okay. Right here. There we go. Wrong. There. Okay. 702 frame 2. The object name is Canon 702. Ow. Object Canon 702. Okay. Here we go. All right. Now, that is facing the wrong way, but that's okay. We can fix that. It's also not in the bounding box. That's okay. We can fix that too. Okay, so this one should be facing 270, right? Yeah. Oh, I overshot it. Ugh. Okay, where'd the map go? Where'd the map? Where'd the map? Does that look big enough? I don't think it does. Also, it looks like it's kind of buried in the... Yeah, I'm gonna beef this thing up a bit. By a bit, I mean like 50% on each axis. There we go. That looks like a cannon. Something intimidating. Alright, we can save that. Now we will click on the cannonball. And that's 703, correct? Yes, okay. Overshot it. 703. There we go. Alright. Honestly, I think those should be bigger too. Let's turn the bounding boxes off. There we go. Also, they're doing a little trick here where they offset one of them so it looks like a pile, but I can't do that in 3D. Very annoying. Okay, that puts them in the bounding boxes. Nice. I'm gonna make them a little bigger too. I mean, these are cannonballs for crying out loud. Should look intimidating. They should look like they fit in the bore of that. I think they do. Alright, and now apparently we have a powder keg too. Alright, switch to mesh. Canon 704. Is Anthony going to say it looks beautiful? Of course he is. It looks beautiful. Should I make that bigger too? Actually, that size is probably fine. Zoom out a bit. And just take a look at the scene here. Take in the scene. Oh, that's so odd. This shows the cannon kind of next to the powder keg. But if I turn down the bounding boxes, the cannon's in front of the powder keg. It's possible the bounding box is not accurate for this object, but we are going to... Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it bigger. I can't help it. Okay, that might be a little too big. Okay. I think that looks great. I think it looks great. Left control P. Oh, right. Let's make sure I've got everything saved first. Control P. And now we can see it all in 3 dimensions. Oh, God. Oh, this is great. I love the fact that I can, thank you, DLB. I know I did a really hacked version of this already, but this is so much better. Although mouse look would be nice. Did I say that out loud? This is great that you can use this to inspect objects closely in the 3D world. Oh, it's wonderful. Okay. Do we go back to... Okay, it looks like we actually do go back to... All right, it looks like your fix is fixed. Right. Okay. What else do we have? Archery target, cannon, fencing dummy, lamppost. Oh, that's it. Okay. But that's okay. This is awesome. This is awesome. Okay. Now if we're gonna do this, then we need to... Oh, you can kind of see. Oh, look at this. Anthony, you're a dumb butt. Cannon facing north. Cannon facing east. Cannon facing south, which is the one we just did. Cannon facing west. So let's fix all of these up. Look at the size of the cannons of that building. Look at the size of that thing. Got the chatter red too. I already forgot. What direction was this? Was it north? Yes, it was north. Yeah, this is south. So this needs to be rotated north. There we go. There we go. That looks right. That looks right. Dave. All right. Although I'm not sure how they're supposed to shoot over the shoot over the wall, but at least it's facing in the right direction. There. All right. Now this is supposed to be facing east. $280. Didn't we already do one at $280? Or $270? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So this is supposed to be facing south, which means this one needs to face... Oh, it needs to be 0. All right, there we go. Okay, they're sticking through the walls, but I don't care about that right this second. Okay, this is the one that looks like... Okay, okay, okay. Like I said, it could be that these cannons aren't in their bounding boxes in the original game. Because this one's in its bounding box, and it looks terrible. It's poking right through the... Both its barrel and its wheels are poking through the wall. This is offset. There's the bounding box right there. Oh, excuse me. And this one looks much better. When I have Exalt fixed. Alright, this one needs to be pointed west. Yeah. Nice. Yes, this was the one I was originally trying to fix. And again, it's offset from the bounding box, but it doesn't look bad. This is in its bounding box, and it looks awful. That's better. It's not great, but it's better. Okay. All right, now we have cannons. Wait. We have two cannons facing south, for crying out loud. Anthony, you dummy. Okay, I'm guessing this one is supposed to be facing... Okay, 0 is west, right? We backwards. Anthony, I swear to God. Jump to instance. Okay, that's south. $90, 0, 270. $180. Okay, that seems right. Let's jump over here. Okay, we know this one is pointed south. And that's 2. East, north. There. Okay, that's it. All right, now look. Now that we have offset it, the spurs are next to the powder keg like they're supposed to be. All right, it's okay. It's pretty it's pretty clear I overdid it. I was too overzealous. Let's just do 125 instead of 150. But I want the big cannons. See, that looks just right, or almost just right. Goodbye, huge cannons. Pew! All right. They still look respectable. They're fine. They're fine. They can sink a ship. It's fine. Okay, I think that's all I had for Ultima. I got about 30 minutes left. Oh, combat, Anthony. Combat. Combating the bats. Okay, first things first. Let's check in what we just did so we don't lose it. Last thing I want to do is lose something a contributor added. New cannon and lamp post models from one crash. New fixes for first person and shape editor from DLB. Commit. Push. There. Now it's officially part of the project. Okay. Combat state. Where were we at with regards to combat? Alright, sandbox mode. Oh, right. Okay, the first thing we need to do is have everybody stop running right on top of each other. Solution. There. Alright, so when we do our movement in U7 player, or U7 check, here we go. see if we can figure out. Alright, destination X and destination Y need to not be right on top of the enemy. Let's do monster update first. There we go. Oh, this is attacking. There. Okay, let's see. Let's get a vector. Direction to avatar equals vector 3 subtract pause. Ow. G player get avatar. See, if I don't subtract these in the right order, then I'll get a vector in the opposite direction of where I want to go. Now let's normalize that vector. Oh, well, I'll be darned. Thank you. Sometimes the AI gets it right. Set dest. There. There we go. Sandbox mode F5. Alright, now he should walk up to me, but not right on top of me. Damn it! Did I put that in the wrong place? Oh, Anthony, this also needs the exact same treatment. Let's move. And now he should walk right up to me and stop. Okay, he walked right through me. Because the vector is in the wrong direction. I knew I was going to get that wrong. At least I've seen that before, so so I know why it happened. Okay, now he should walk right up to me and start fighting me. Yes, 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 yes. No, 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 no. God, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. No, 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 no. Scooby-Doo music. Oh, shoot. Oh, right, 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 right. If I get out of his range, because I'm faster than him, I can get out of his range, and if I do that, he'll stop. Which I think is exactly. Oh, oh, the fountain. The sound for the fountain. Oh my God. Not Peachtree with the thumbs up. YOLO. Oh, right. Anthony, if you want YOLO to fight, you gotta enter combat mode. Okay, that should cause YOLO to fight. YOLO? YOLO? Defend me, YOLO. NPC update. If is in party, that is correct. Oh, if you finish this, I will play through the whole game for the first time. I've never played it before. That is the point! That is the point! I want people to enjoy this game. It's hard to enjoy it in its original form. And there's just no getting around the fact that that's the case nowadays. But, all I have to do is sand off a few rough edges and, make it look all pretty. And people will understand exactly why, this game is considered one of the uh, uh, forefathers of games like Baldur's Gate 3. Yes! Alright, let's see if we can figure out why YOLO's not attacking the pirate. Alright, we'll go into combat mode. No. Ah, crying out loud. I'm in debug, right? Why am I not getting any calls to NPC update? I swear! What is going on? It's like the code has a mind of its own. Polarity Gamer says there are a lot of very cool RPG games from back in the day, but they are so hard to play. Oh, man, tell me about it. Um, I tried to play. I mean, okay, I say I tried to play, but it doesn't mean that I didn't succeed and I didn't like it. But I played the old gold box games. Pool of Radiance, Curse of the Azure Bonds, Gateway to Savage Frontier, those types of things. And it was clear that the games were amazing, but the interface was so clunky. Oh, the max mood above. Why is the NPC update not getting called on anything? Oh, oh, oh. Are we having trouble with our participants list? Oh my god, give me the actual information in the damn thing. Plate. Oh god. Work with me here, Sea Lion. What's this music from? It sounds like Disney. No, the Shinri Game 3. I've never heard of it. The cover makes it look like a horror game. Yeah, listen to that part. Da 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 da. That sounds like Pinocchio, where they're at Pleasure Island. Okay. I think you're spot on with this project. Keep everything original as possible, just modernize it in the right places. I know that's a balancing act, but I feel that so far we have successfully balanced. Uh, I, use 7 object. Pointer object. Thank you. And Polarity Gamer, you are explicitly the type of person that I'm doing this project for. Oh, drag YOLO over here. Hit combat mode. I got too much stuff in here. Where's the NPC ID? There, 0. That's the avatar. Oh, I forgot. Combat state starts paused. Yep, there it is. He found it. Anthony. Okay, now he's trying to fight him. Now he's succeeding at fighting him. Unfortunately, I don't have any movement controls in yet. We just have people running together and trying to hit each other. Oh, that was a pop. All right. We got one step closer. Got about 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and talk about my situation. Talking about my situation. And what I'm going to do about it. My situation is still pretty bad. Um, I don't even have a nibble right now. I do not know how much longer this drought is going to last. I don't know if it's ever going to go away because AI is throwing everything up in the air. It's upsetting the apple cart. Um, so, like I said last week, um, if you want to support me, I would be very grateful. I will provide the links whereby y'all can do that. I need to get over this whole, you know, guilt thing whenever I ask people for help, because ultimately, if I'm doing something that you like and you want to see me keep doing it, you know, helping me is a natural part of that. But I am hoping that I won't need help for long. And like I said last week, I am taking some older projects of mine, using AI to complete them as quickly as possible and getting them on Steam so that I can, you know, have something bringing in some income while I look for another job. Um, I've been using Grok Build this week, and frankly, it's mind blowing how productive I've been. And I think ultimately what's going to happen isn't that AI is going to replace programmers. It's just going to become another tool that we use. The reason I have been so productive is because I have not done anything with Little Wars that I could not have implemented myself. I know how to do all of this, which means that I can tell Brock Build exactly what I want, and it will give it to me exactly what I want. Finding jobs in coding space is probably hard these days. Oh, hell yes. I've been out of work for months, and like I said, I've got absolutely no prospects. I don't know if I'm ever going to get another job. But I am a game developer, and I cannot stop developing games because that is what I love doing, and you know, and so I'm going to keep making games, and I'm going to throw them onto Steam and hope that something sticks. Uh, um, but the progress I've made on Little Wars this week has been phenomenal. If I press new campaign, we can choose how many opponents we've got. We can choose the map size we've got, all the way up to a huge 80 region map. We can choose whether we want battles to be automatic or if they happen on the separate battle map. And we can choose how resources are distributed. When I start the game, um, I gotta say, I just gotta say, look at this. A, it looks like a DOS game, which is what I was going for, and B, I want to play this game. I want to play this game. Um, it looks like something I would want to play, which is what is going to keep me motivated to keep working on it. But basically, Little Wars is a think of it as a grand strategy game without being grand. You know, uh, you start up a grand strategy game like Crusader Kings 3, and it's like getting married. Um, and I don't want that. My free time is limited. I'm 55, but I still work full time, as well as have a family to take care of. So my free time is limited. I want to be able to sit down, get into something quick, make some interesting decisions, watch cool stuff happen, and then be able to, click the save button, come back later, and remember what it was that I was doing. That's the other thing about games like Crusader Kings 3. You press the save button, you come back a couple days later, you look at your map, and you're going, what the heck was I doing? Must conquer all apples. um, and so, um, in this game, you will start as one of the regions. By default, you're red, if I recall correctly. Was it red or blue? I can't remember. um, but the goal, of course, is to become king of this entire realm. And you'll do that by taking over region after region, gaining resources as you do so, um, dip, using diplomacy against your foes to try to keep them from conquering you while you gear up to conquer them. It's a strategy game. Um, and there's a lot of the old Castles 2 game in this. Uh, but Castles 2's combat is pretty bad. Whoever pretty much, even though it's done on a battle map and you see your units and they run at each other, it pretty much is whoever's got the better army wins. Strategy really isn't a thing here when it comes to the battles. You may as well just, auto run the battles. Corner the wheat market with Monopoly. Yeah, these are icons I just grabbed out of a free RPG icon pack. Um, so when you fight a battle, you will go to the combat map. And the combat map is a fully rotatable, fully 3D map. I want it to look as software rendered as possible. And in fact, I would like it to look like Powermonger. And I'm trying to get that working. But basically, you've got formations. Your guys will stay in formation as you move them around. You can rotate the formation like that. Why is he getting stuck? Why is he getting stuck? I specifically said that units can walk through each other to get back into formation. I don't know. Click on an enemy and you'll advance and start attacking them. Attack from the high ground and you'll get a range bonus. Okay, that's a bug. I don't understand why. I think when it's trying to get everybody back into formation, there it may be a reversed vector, just like I was talking about earlier. These big guys represent knights who will eventually be on horseback. Everybody is way too fast. Fighting is over way too quickly. Guys move around for reasons I can't ascertain. This is supposed to be a catapult. It's just a box on top of another box. But it's the basics of something I feel could be very fun. If you've got a fun strategy level and then you've got a fun tactical level, you're gonna, you know, I don't remember programming them to run away. Are they doing that? Again, I think what they may be doing is trying to rush the archers, but their vector is pointed backwards. So, uh, this is going to be the first game I release. Um, it's called Little Wars. I think it's going to be good. I think I'll be able to finish it quickly. I'm then going to do my second game, which is going to be called Planitia. And it actually is going to look pretty close to this because Planitia is also fought on a 3D battle map. But in that game, because you have god powers, you can actually alter the terrain. You can flatten it out so that your villages grow and mess up the enemy's terrain by, using an earthquake to make it all bumpy or throwing down swamps so that his villagers drown or whatever. Um, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get these on. Come back here. When I say stop there, stop there. Okay, whatever. I'm hoping I can get these on Steam. I've already started the process of creating my Steam page, and hopefully I'll have that to show you guys. Ooh, excuse me. Right on cue. Hopefully I'll have that to show you guys next week. I'm hoping I can get these on Steam, and they can generate even just a little buzz, and get maybe, a couple $1,000s coming in just to see us through the next month. We'll see. I hate to end on such a downer note, but that is what I'm doing right now. And I've been in worse spots, I have. Something's always worked out. And I believe that something is always going to work out. That something is going to work out this time. I don't know what. It'll probably be something I don't even expect. But in the end, again, love you all. Thanks for tuning in. And everything is going to be okay.